Hello, all you glorious people of the world. Chelsea-Chee here, back with Paper Mario, the Origami King. So, actually you can see kinda back here in the distance, we've got a couple trees with eyeballs, because the trees are alive. And we have to find a way to help old Grand Sappy if we have any hopes of getting out of these woods. It's bad, guys! So, our first actual battle, not a tutorial, but we're still gonna have Olivia talk to us anyways, just as a reminder. Whoa, it's been a while since that first battle, hasn't it? I think I remember how everything works. Do you? Let's give it a shot. You're the one that told me, so how can you forget how it works? Alright, this seems familiar. You're gonna line up these folded soldiers up, remember? These Goombas look like they can be arranged into a single line. Remember how to move the rings? You just, I'll let you figure it out. I did it. You got them all lined up. Nice work, Mario. If you can do this every time, you'll be good to go. Okay, next. Which attack works best on a lineup like this? It seems like she is talking a lot, but I think after we get out of this wood section, she doesn't, unless we get a new ability, she doesn't explain the battles every single time. Yep, when they're in a straight line, you can use your boots to jump on all of them in a row. And since you nailed that lineup, your attack power went up by 1.5. Oh hey, that reminds me. You know about action commands, right? If you press A just as you land on an enemy, you'll deal more damage. Let's give it a try. Get ready. Press A as soon as it appears. Woo. Oh, she's in the background, too. Yes, a perfectly lined up jump attack is so satisfying. If you can land multiple action commands during battles, you'll take your enemies out in no time. And then of course we have to practice with the hammer as well. Ah! Another wave of folded soldiers came out of nowhere. Huh. They're spread out a bit differently this time, aren't they? We need to line them up a certain way. You know what to do, right? Of course I do. They're all in perfect position. Nice work, Mario. You're such a pro. Now you can use a weapon to flatten all the Goombas at once. Which would be the hammer. Yes, now that they're placed close together, these enemies don't stand a chance. And I have even more good news. You can use action commands with the hammer, too. You'll see a burst behind you as you wind up your swing. Press A when that burst flashes brightest. Ready to give it a try? Here we go! Press A as soon as it appears. See, I didn't do so well on that one. I think I hit it a bit early. Ah, that was a thing of beauty. You smashed all 4 Goombas with a single swing. There's one other super important kind of action command. When enemies are attacking you, press A just before you get hit to guard and take less damage. This one is also kind of hard because it differs depending on what enemies are attacking and how they attack. Go get him, Mario! Keep lining up enemies and using action commands. I just want all the money. Give me that money! Money, money, money! And confetti. Hey, this is great! Taking out those folded soldiers released a ton of confetti. We can use as much as we can, or as much as we can find with all these terrible holes around here, I'd say. What a great deal! We get rid of an enemy and get confetti to boot. And when they explode, it's like a party! Still, though, how are there already folded soldiers this deep into the forest? Do you think they're just going around causing trouble everywhere? I have such a bad feeling about this. So, not only do we get money at the end of battles, we also get it after the battle has ended, on top of confetti. So, defeating bad guys is also a good way of refilling up your confetti. That always looks like a little entrance to me, but it's not. So just like in other Paper Mario games, you do get first strikes where you can attack a little bit. Enemies can also have first strikes. Oh, she's going to explain it for me. Oh no, the folded soldiers are spread out all over the place. There's no way you can line them up in a single move. We'll be crumpled before our adventure has even begun. That's just mean. Wait, do you see that? It says ×2 under ring moves. It looks like you'll get 2 chances to move the rings in one turn. If some battles will let us move the rings twice, that changes things. Okay, let's think. You could start by moving that one, then... I'll leave the rings to you, Mario. Go get them! So basically, they've really kind of dumbed down the battling system because they want you to increase your attack power every time. So they will always give you enough moves in order to line everything up perfectly. It's just up to you in order to determine if you're able to figure out how to line them up. Which, that's where the issue comes in. Because sometimes, you know, you only get a certain number of seconds. And it's really hard, or it can be hard, for people to do that under like a time crunch. Oh, I can talk to you. I can't believe I had one of those folded things hiding on me. Is that what it feels like when you walk into a spider web? Oh, now I feel terrible. Here, take these and we'll call it even. Ooh, thank you for all the money. What about you? So if you defeat one of those folded creatures, it turns into confetti. That information could really save a lot of trees, you know. Yeah, so we're not hitting you for confetti. I don't know why he just stood there. I was expecting him to turn around and attack me. But okay. Got another free hit. Now, some of these lineups I am going to be messing up just because it will be hard for me to even, like, figure out where it wants me to go. Whoa! There are a lot more folded soldiers this time. We'll never hit all of these enemies with a single attack. Is this the end? Is this really our final battle? It's been an honor to fight alongside you, Mario. You haven't even done anything. Oh! Look, Mario, the action section. Does that mean we get 2 attacks in this one turn? Let's find out. Try selecting your first attack now. So see, like I said, they want you to defeat all of these enemies in one round. So it wants you to line everything up perfectly. It wants you to attack all the enemies perfectly. So it's just Mario just only attacks and the enemies don't get a chance to attack. Yes, I knew it. You've still got 1 action remaining. Pick your second attack, Mario. So now we get to choose. We can choose to do boots again, or we could choose to do hammer. So that way we get rid of everything. Maybe I'm hitting it too late. Wow, with 2 actions, you're almost unstoppable. With a successful lineup and multiple actions, we can take out a ton of enemies in a single turn. But only if you do the action command right. Always check your remaining actions before you choose your attacks. More of the toots. Oh no, some of that confetti already went in the hole. My goodness, why do you want me to press X? Oh, thank you for calling on me with X. It's my first hint. Now for an actual hint. The spring. Didn't we see some old wrinkly stuff fall in there before? I don't know why it wanted me to use X. That's kind of the bad thing about games nowadays, or at least kind of with Nintendo games. I see it a lot with, like, Pokemon, like new Pokemon games. They make it easy for you. Like, really? None of that's gonna go in there? Like, I don't mind, like, wanting to figure things out for myself. Like, I don't need a hint to, like, let me wander around and explore a bit before you try and tell me what to actually go and do. You wouldn't believe the restorative power this spring has. Wrinkles? Gone. Dry spots? Wet. It's amazing. Like, talking to this tree gives me all the hints I need about the spring. I'm just gonna open it from the side, you know. Number 2, mushroom. This makes it appear that you can find all the collectibles in order, and that is a lie. Okay, well let's go check the spring. Hey, this is that spring we saw before. I feel calmer somehow, just standing near it. Normally I wouldn't suggest this, but do you think we should try throwing something in there? Yes, let's start with this mushroom. Let's see what happens. Now I just have a regular mushroom instead of a shriveled one. Let's try the faded fire flower next. It's a magical restorative spring. We got a fire flower. Use this to throw fireballs at enemies in a straight line. So this is important. That means you can only use it on enemies that are set up for jump attacks, because they go out in one single straight line. But different items do different things. Let's try the shriveled seed now and see what we get from it. It is a soul seed. A fully revitalized soul seed. Give it to old Grand Sappy. Erg! Oh no. What happened? Did you hear that? I think it might have been old Grand Sappy crying out. He seemed pretty feeble when we talked to him, but that was no feeble erg. Oh no. Oh no. Do you think he's okay? Well, considering all the trees are like, he's hurt. Let's go find out what's wrong with him. No time to stop and whack the flowers. I can't handle any more drama. What happened to whispering? The trees are so upsetty. Like spaghetti. Oh no, old Grand Sappy lost his face. Something walking around in the background. Oh dear. I can't look. Poor thing. He's a shell of himself, hollowed out like some woodshop project gone wrong. I can't believe those horrible things ganged up on old Grand Sappy and did this to him. They deserve to be chipped. Grand Sappy? Can you hear us? This doesn't look good. He was already creaky. Now he's downright hollowed out. Oh! I've got an idea. Look closely at Mr. Grandsappy's face. Doesn't it look like one of those holes? Yeah, with all the wiring underneath. Maybe that means you can fix him with confetti by pressing ZR. Let's hope I have enough. I'm not really full up on confetti. Let's see how much it's gonna take to fix old Grandsappy. I did it! Huh? What happened? Felt like some rapscallion was whittling me down again. Did I just dream it? Suppose that's just the memory going downhill. Ah, nuts. Grandsappy's back, y'all! Let's see. Mustache? Check. Creepy eyebrows? Check. It's Grandsappy again, alright. Oh, thank you. He's still a shell of himself, but it's better than being a shell of a shell. We've got our precious elder back. Well, he's not hollow anymore, but it does seem like he could still be more energetic somehow. It's a good thing that only happens after, you know, we have the soul seed all revitalized. Huh? Do you have something for me? Yeah. I guess put the seed in your mouth and eat it. Is it working? How do you feel? It's doing something. Watch out now. Oh my. We singing now. Okay. We do get some songs in this game as well. Feeling kinda sappy now. It's like I'm super happy now. I'm feeling big and burly, and it must surely been you. Na na na. Doo doo wah, doo doo wah. Wow. And like that look on his face makes it look like he died. And I guess he got reborn and came back to life. Wow! I was not expecting that. Looking good, Grandsappy. I'm so happy for you. Yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about! That little seed was all it took. Tightened up my timbers and put the funk back in my trunk. I'm young again. I see no need to keep y'all waiting any longer, unless you want to run through that song and dance again. No thanks. Shrubs, open up for my main mustache and his little lady here. We have a path now. Great! Now we can keep making our way back to Peach's castle. Let's get a move on, Mario. I'm still pretty worried about your green family. Bye for now, Grandsappy. I'm glad we could be of service. So, got old Grandsappy. Thanks for everything, little ones. Good luck out there. And we could talk to these other trees if we felt like it. Don't call him Grandsappy no more. He's Sweet Sap Loggins, the funkiest trunk in these woods. It's like the old days again. Call me a tree hugger, 'cause I want to give all of you a big hug. Well, you're welcome, Grandsappy. I'm out of here, though. Alrighty. Are these trees still alive? Not so much. Trying to recollect some confetti. Also want to check out our map. So, well, I guess we're still in the Whispering Woods. But you can see how much things have increased. We've found almost all of the not bottomless holes. Boop. Alrighty. What do you say? Keep out! Unless you want to stay forever. Pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, they made me out of one of Grand Sappy's branches. Reduce, reuse, recycle, I guess. Because, you know, you'll be stuck forever. So I guess it's probably the toads, because he did say the toads were the ones that, you know, took old Grand Sappy down. So they knew they probably angered the forest. Just trying to grab some more confetti. I see somebody hanging out right there. I'm gonna need it for all the not bottomless holes that I need to fill. Uh-oh. What's that? Some kind of face, head, hat thing is stuck in that shrub. I've got a bad feeling. I'm a toad! Wait, that's what a toad looks like? Wow, I was way off. That's because my face is all folded up. Please help me. In a second, Toad. That's marginally better. Now I just need some flattening out, I think. Can you do that with a good old whack-a-doodle on him? I'm flat again. Thank you. I don't mean to be rude, Toad, but I have to ask, how did your face end up so bent and wonky? Oh, it's bad. Real bad. These horrible folded guys showed up and started folding toads left and right. Most of us got folded before we could even ask what was going on. What do they have against toads? It's not fair. Toads have rights. This is toad abuse. Ah, I just re-traumatized myself. Sounds like folded soldiers to me. Must be my brother's doing. I know we've got a few other things on our plate, but you'll help any toads we find, won't you, Mario? I heard that, and I'm holding you to that affirmative gesture, Mario. But us toads can help you too. If you press Y during a battle, we'll come cheer you on. The more of us you have cheering, the more help we can give you. Good things will happen, I promise. Oh, we will charge you a modest fee for the cheering. Should have mentioned that. Oh, that toad is a shrewd one. But it sounds like it could be a big help to have them cheer us on in battle, don't you think? Let's save as many toads as we can and get them to root for us, Mario. So, the toads are pretty helpful. I typically only use them in the boss battles, and you'll see why when we get to that. So, we are in a little bit of a town area, village, I would say. This is probably my favorite, like, kind of overworld section, like, not in any, area. I do like this village, and we come back to it a lot. We have to keep coming back to this place. So I do like it for a lot of reasons, which we'll talk more about that in the next video, because we are a bit over time and out of time here, so I figure this is a good place to stop. As always, though, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!